I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my friendly way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Bronx Down Under, episode 12. I'm Chris Eaton, as always. With me is Luke and Brian. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up? I just got my notification that we're on.
Yeah, we are on. So we've been.
I've just spent the last 5 minutes. We've just spent the last 5 minutes watching you cut your fucking nails. Fucking
yeah.
That's you see, this is why we can't have a circle. That was personal. that was personal. But you see, my hands are here a lot, so I couldn't have my little female long nails. Wait, I can't even say that.
What, you got female long nails?
No, I just had them. I just clipped them.
Oh.
So you know, if you want to see a man's nails, a man's not supposed to show them like this.
Right.
They're supposed to turn them and go like that.
Oh, all right.
Just
have you ever gotten a manicure?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I was looking at old pictures of photos in Dominican Republic, and I had a manicure and a pedicure, and I just bought some chancletas, some thong slippers. And my wife said, we need to get you a pedicure. So,
I get manicures whenever I have chicks coming over because can't be scratching that shit up, right? So
now, do you get nail polish or no nail polish?
No nail polish. No, I feel like enough of a gay fucking just going in and getting a manicure. All right. I feel like, what am I doing here, man?
So I get the nail polish. I get the clear nail polish. No colors, no black, no rainbow, just clear. And I still get made fun of.
Yeah. No, it's been a while since I've done that though. So, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to keep beautiful, right? We were talking about manscaping before. Fucking that's the thing I concentrate on. Right? Fucking the nails and the manscaping. So fucking you guys are married, so you guys probably don't do that anymore because you guys just don't give a fuck. Yeah. How you look, So all right, what's been going on this week with you two?
Luke?
Not much, really.
You didn't even let me know. You didn't let us know if you got a manicure.
No, I don't do manicures. No. No, I just, I have lost some respect for both of you in the last couple of minutes, but no. Fucking hell. No manicures for me. No.
So balls and strikes, that comment, I'm with him on that. They massage the calf, the foot. It's a good experience. The mani pedi. It's definitely a good experience.
Yeah, I never did the petty. Ain't nobody touching my feet. That's not cool, man.
So good.
Yeah. Listen, Brian, fucking give shout out.
Getting the feet done is less gay.
No, I think it's more gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. I think
why would it be more gay to have and it's a woman that's performing the mani pedi?
Yeah, no, it's still gay though, it's still
my eyebrows.
What you have to have your dainty little fucking fingers polished and fucking toenails, but no, fuck that. Feet are the ugliest part of the body. Like they're just fucking nasty. But like, I'll do a foot massage on a chick, but she better be wearing a fucking sock, because I ain't fucking going skin to skin on that gross foot. It's just not gonna happen.
So you have sex with women with socks on?
I always keep my socks on. Yeah, absolutely. Socks don't come off. Yep, socks do not come off.
So that's your socks are on during the act of.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Please.
Are these plain white tube socks, or are they like cartoon
sometimes
socks?
They're black. Sometimes they're black tube socks. All right. All right. But the socks are always on. That's just my thing. And if the chick doesn't want to take her socks off, that's fine with me too. No problem with that.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. Feet are just fucking hideous. Instantly, if I look at feet, my dick looks like a turtle fucking crawling in its shell. It looks like a frightened turtle. All right. They're just gross.
That's standard for you anyway, fucking Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
well, it's some of us got these, Luke. Sorry. All right.
What if she rubs her foot down your leg and accidentally takes your sock off? Does it throw off the whole game? Like one?
No, I try to only bang short chicks, so they can't get down there.
They don't reach a guy.
They don't reach. It's just it's a whole process now. Meeting like a chick and fucking, she has to be short. She has to be, has to think that feet are disgusting. Have to be okay with fucking all of this.
What about like the foot job? Have you ever had one of those?
I have had a foot job, and gotta tell you, I did not like it. Okay, I did not like it at all.
But she had socks on. She had to take the socks off.
She had the socks off for that foot job. I mean, I wasn't always like this. Okay, I wasn't always fucked in the head. 20 to 35, I was pretty open. Okay,
you were open to the feet.
After 35, you're just like, oh, fucking fuck those nasty feet.
So for those of you that listen to this as a podcast, you do have to go back and watch it and get the visuals, because Luke does give us some really good visuals, and you had to see him do the foot job motion here. I think he prepares for these things.
How do I prepare for that? I didn't know we were going to start talking about foot jobs. Fucking hell.
I don't know. Maybe it's part of your marriage.
Luke always has them in the pipeline. He's like, you ever have the foot jobs? That just do this, and like
yeah.
It's always in the pipeline. This weird Australian shit.
I think he just wanted to show us his hand tattoo, his new hand tattoo.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
the blue steel. All right, let's give him some shout outs. Benevolent Reptiles chimed in second, but on our line is looking like first. Python Patrol, she wants to know how we're going to talk about marriage and stay funny. We don't try to be funny, guys. We just shoot the shit, and sometimes we make you giggle.
Well, I was going to start with listing all the states where you can still marry your cousin in America. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even know that was still legal anywhere.
Yeah, no, it's legal in quite a few states.
So Patricia's asking, before we continue the shout outs, she's asking, why isn't titty fucking called a boob job? Ooh, okay. That
is and first of all, go back to Patricia real quick. I'm gonna jerk off to that picture tonight. That's the fucking I want to blow you eyes. That's fucking pretty good, Patricia. You're doing all right.
But would you want a Patricia defined boob job?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I would pity fuck the fuck out of Patricia. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Are your titties fuckable, Patricia? Would he be able to? Like, I'm not saying that you do it, but would it work like physically?
Yeah, Chris has told us before, big yams.
Big yams. That's all it's about, man.
Big yams. Okay. Timothy, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Timothy. So we got Jamie Rising Phoenix up in here. Looks like we're further down the chat than where I was at. So I'm gonna get back.
Look, Jamie, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. All right, mandarins are on the way. Who the fuck cares? This
Oranges,
isn't a
Mandarin
reptile show,
oranges,
man.
Mandarin oranges, or Mandarin Asian people. Which ones
I love mandarins.
are
The mandarin's a language.
Yeah.
Mandarin, isn't that the thing that you cut stuff with? You slice stuff with? Isn't that a Mandarin too?
No,
I don't know.
it's like a small orange. It's a bit
It's
Yeah,
like
well,
a
that's
small
what I
orange.
said. Yeah,
very
the
nice.
orange.
But it's
isn't
also
it
a language. In China, they speak there's two languages in China.
Cantonese and Mandarin.
Fucking
Yep.
nice.
That's right.
And I didn't even do research on that.
Yeah, but Brian only knows that because in the Bronx, it's more the Cantonese fucking Chinese restaurants.
With MSG.
Yeah, with MSG. And once you move a little bit up the state, you start getting mandarins. Like where we went with the Sparrows.
So my first experience with the Mandarin Chinese food culinary scene was with Chris, and oh my gosh,
I blew that motherfucker's mind.
I had a wet dream. I mean, I was thinking about ribs driving home for 5 hours, like those ribs. So the first thing I did literally was look up Mandarin Chinese when I got up here. I think I showed you a menu, right? Like I found a spot, I think in Vermont, and I looked at the menu and I'm like, this is bullshit. This is like bullshit. This is not real. They didn't have the puffy bread. They didn't have,
Yeah. Man,
they didn't have
if
those
you don't have the
ribs.
puffy bread, you're not in a real Mandarin place.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely a good spot.
Of course, Jamie was talking about Mandarin ball pythons, and you're
Yes,
just like, oh,
we're just kidding.
Yeah,
We're just kidding. But I've heard about the Mandarins plenty of times with who's the other half? I'm sorry, her name is slipping my mind. I apologize. Help
Who
me out,
cares?
Chris.
Move on. Fuck.
Chris, who's the other half?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, yes. Pico.
But I don't know if they're ready. I don't know if they're hooked up anymore.
Oh! I'm not throwing anybody. I'm not spilling no one's tea right now.
You are.
No. Well, you should have fixed that.
Fuck.
You should have fixed that. What's up? Lizard Morphs is in the chat. Nice to see you, Lizard Morphs. He's more active in the chat than he is on the live. That's always a good thing. Tag Reptiles. He's been.
Oh man, Tag Reptiles was awesome this week.
Yeah.
Because Tag went to a fucking Repticon where Proper Royals was, and Tag was wearing the Snakes and the Fat Man t-shirt. And he was like, hey, Adam, you want to take a picture with me? I just know Adam was like, oh, I don't know about this, right?
You have to go on that show one day. I don't know how we'll do it, but you're gonna have to go on the show one day, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't hold any ill will towards the guy. You know, it's just that, you know, he's on Tuesday night, so we must destroy him. You know,
he was here first.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
if we can force him to change nights, we'll all go on his fucking show.
Yeah,
when he does it on Wednesday, we'll go do his show.
Yeah, we'll do his first show.
We pulled a Christopher Columbus on this guy, and Chris still beats him up. So funny thing, I was speaking to Charlie from Gray Rider Reptiles. He does the genetic testing, and we were talking about some stuff. And he's on his show tonight, and I think I saw him in the comments. So that's interesting. And he's supposed to be wearing a Samson Snakeatorium t-shirt on his show tonight.
Yo, I gotta talk to you about that, man. Fucking, I was talking to Holly today, and she was wearing a Samson Snakeatorium shirt and a Canadian Reptile Adventure shirts with like one logo on each boob, okay? And it had like ducks on top of it for some reason. Like it was the dumbest shirt that I've ever fucking seen.
It's like have ducks on it like that.
You literally put no effort into anything that you fucking do.
So
that was the most hideous shirt that I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That shirt, first of all, shout out to Holly, who is the only person besides Jason that has that shirt.
Yeah, because that's an ugly shirt, man.
It was a screenshot of a story So the duck, I used to call him the Canadian duck when it was supposed to be Canadian goose. I got stuck on duck for some reason. And then it's the snake and the strong arm. That's all. So good
Dude,
job, Holly. Good
that's
job,
very
Holly.
hideous. No wonder
Now,
why you have such a limited audience
well,
because
well,
you
here's
put
my
down shit
question.
like that.
Were the logos perfectly placed though? Like,
They were,
ah,
but it looked like you know Two-Face from Batman.
yeah.
You know it was just a stupid shirt. I couldn't even believe Holly was wearing it in public. I got to be honest with you.
Nice. Oh, he just brought out Charlie. So Will's Hella Heat is doing the 3 different shows at once, like he likes to do.
Yeah, fucking A. Fucking Will, man, it's just ugh.
So
Is this Angie here? Juicy Tequila Bobo?
Juicy the Killer Bobo. She got the Angie hat on.
Yeah.
It's a blonde female though. I'd be sending the shirt. Stat.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna fuck. Angie is so fucking hot. She's gonna be on the next Hot Girls show on Sunday. So
Look how that worked out. Well,
yep,
she might
yep.
not after seeing this show.
No. Yeah, no, but believe me, people have a tendency to leave me after this show because fucking Brian's on it. So it just kind of is what it is.
Don't believe him, guys. Don't believe him.
No, people have actually left me. Yeah.
It's
just for being associated with you. You know?
I've gotten you out of some ugly circles. You should be happy.
I don't know about that.
Okay. You were really slumming it for a while. I had to take you out the ghetto, man.
Dude, I was slumming it? Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. You're telling me that I was slumming it? You telling me that I was slumming it is akin to you hosting a handsome contest. Okay? What the fuck do you know about me slumming it?
Hey, guys, thank you for helping us improve the circle. All of you that are here today, thank you very much.
Holy shit. You're really just sucking the will to live out of me. And you did a horrible job with the validation for everybody.
Well, you keep cutting off, but we know you're here, guys. We know you're here. We're glad you're here. And you know how we definitely will see you? If you throw in that super chat, it pops right to the top. You go to the top of everyone on our screen. So we can't miss you. There's a $sign there. So that's how we don't miss you.
That's right. Fucking pop those super chats. Apparently it's okay just to fucking beg for money on lives now. Anne Ring, fucking have I been forgiven, Anne? And Anne was mad at me in the Zoom call the other night. So but welcome back, Anne. Good to have.
Annie's the mum, yeah?
Yeah.
Jen's
Who's mom?
Yeah.
Jen Kate's
mom.
You did good there. You did good there, Ann. You did good. You passed off some good genetics.
Let me tell you something. Everybody throw out some fucking good vibes for Jen because she's fucked up. She was in the hospital and she's back home now, but fucking, throw out good vibes to Jen Kate from Cigar City Exotics.
Definitely will keep in my thoughts and prayers. I'm sorry for the chuckle, but I do have to laugh at Jamie's comment that he surprised Chris that I haven't had to bail you out of jail yet. Oh, that's definitely entertaining. There we look at Tag, man. Look at Tag. The guy has a tattoo of representing each one of us on his body, and he's doing the super chat. He's making the rest of you guys look pretty.
And nice. He fucking took that picture with Adam. Okay.
With the
I fucking love that photo. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, that is great.
The enemy's tea.
Well, what are we doing here? We're actually showing conversations on the fucking.
Yeah, I get a little lost, but I see Tradesman up in there. Creative has been coming back, even though he gives you a lot of shit, Chris. A lot of people come here just to give you shit. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, but those are usually your fucking coffee shit fans.
Creative? No. Creative is yours. Creative is your
Well, Creative really doesn't like me. You know, he just comes for you guys.
Dale Martin? Who's Dale Martin? He wants to know
Don't know.
who are these men on my feed. Okay. All right. We're gonna feed you. Okay. All right. So why don't we get into it here? Tell us a little bit about
Start the topic.
yeah, what are we talking about today?
Marriage. I'm on my second. How many are you on?
Me?
Yeah.
I am on technically my first. Okay, technically my first, but I did the ghetto marriage a couple of times. I don't know if you guys do that in Australia.
What's a ghetto marriage?
Ghetto marriage. You say you're married, you claim the woman as your wife, but you never really did anything in the church or legally.
It's a Spanish thing, Luke.
It's not a Spanish thing.
It is totally a Spanish thing.
We call that a de facto. Do you call it that or?
Yeah.
A de facto, I don't know, but shout out to Will Saleh. Oh, Dale Martin. Dale, you owe me a snake. I just gotta throw that out there. I gotta come find you, man. You're gonna make me go to Wyoming and find you.
I don't even believe that marriage is like a thing anymore. You know, because it's always like, you know, you got to be so stupid to get married. You're like, hey, is this the line that I get on to fucking give away half my shit? Okay, let's get on. And like fucking half of all marriages fail, right? And
I think it's less now.
All right, but fucking let's say 35% of all marriages fail, right? If you went skydiving and they told you that 35% of the parachutes weren't going to open, would you fucking go skydiving?
Hell yeah.
Hell no, you wouldn't.
Hell yeah.
And
definitely.
Not for nothing, but this was pretty funny, Brian. That was what you did on Facebook today.
Yeah, all but right? I got to shout out tradesmen for that. Fucking calling me Luis Guzman. Don't you ever disrespect me looking like Luis Guzman. You heard?
You do look like Luis Guzman, man.
Fuck you, Pachanga. You look like Pachanga. Don't you ever disrespect me looking like the Monopoly man. You heard?
Nah, fucking. How about Meatloaf? All right, that would be, you know.
Oh, better. I like that. Now, Luke is like, what are you guys talking about? Having a ball pythons. Lucky. $5 for Chris's sexy sock fund. Thank you for the super chat.
Let me tell you something. I got some Deadpool socks. I got some fucking Star Wars socks. Yeah, my sock game is pretty much on the money.
I'll be honest. When someone says Chris's sexy sock fund, I'm not thinking about him wearing socks during sex. I'm thinking about him coming in a sock, and it's fucking not good. So can you please not say that?
I have never come in a sock in my life.
Stop.
No, never.
Stop. Are you serious? T-shirt?
I swear to God. No.
You didn't have the stiff T-shirt?
Just on the floor in your bedroom as a child? Fucking hell.
Yeah. Usually on the floor, or normally like I'm laying down when I do it, right? And like I'll just let it fucking hit me and fucking then wipe it off. All right.
Wait. Do you have an innie?
Do I have an innie? No.
Yeah. Your belly button.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't get like the little pool of sperm there?
No. It normally goes way past that. Okay. One time,
I gotta dip down.
Jesus, you've got good projection.
No, one time I was fucking rubbing one out, and I fucking shot one, and I saw it go up, right? And I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." And then as it was coming down, I was like, oh no, and I came on my own face.
Yeah, okay. I believe it.
That was gross. I totally felt gay after that.
There's been some interesting shooters out there. You know, sometimes they're real springy. They got some spring in their step.
They got a little spring in their step. Yep.
Now, Luke, come on. You never got a manicure. You never jizzed in your face.
I can't shoot that far. I can't believe the projection he's getting.
Like, how are you fucking Emma and not being able to shoot that far?
I'm only a small person, but I'm not shooting into my own face. Like that's
if I was banging Emma, I could shoot to Brooklyn. Okay, right?
we we have some people here confessing to felonious crimes. Python
Who's
Patrol says, let's go to Python Patrol's comment there, Holly. My first marriage was for a green card. Okay, I hope we don't have the feds watching. Second ended as a widow. Ooh, if I get married again, it's for the tax break. All right. There we go. That's one way to do it. But you are like a black widow. It's a little scary there. Okay.
So you're on one real one and a couple of fakes. What are you on, Chris? 2.
No, I'm on 1, and I didn't go back after that.
You're looking for number 2.
No, not really. My first one lasted 10 months. So
Not long.
it was like grand opening, grand closing. It was like a furniture store. Okay.
Wait. How? So you didn't even hit the first year anniversary? Were you just skipping out on a gift? Like what happened there?
No. Well, we had different goals. I wanted to save money and buy a house, and she wanted to spend that money and fuck her boss. So fucking, it was really just a quick,
Yeah, that doesn't kind of work out. Like it
But
wasn't in the vows, was it?
the thing is that we were when we got divorced, we're like, we'll just get divorced in California because I was moving to California and she was from California. So she moved back home. I was going to California after the divorce. So we just said we'll get divorced in California. Then we found out in California you can't get a divorce unless you have a year residency requirement. So we were actually getting divorced longer than we were married.
Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Read that fucking comment. That's something else.
Oh, so Gerald's first marriage ended with his wife sleeping with the minister that married them. There's got to be a sin in there.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? Gerald's second marriage is going to end with his wife sleeping with the podcast guy that fucking gave him a 50-minute shot.
Oh,
and I like this. Celtic Bull says, "Why would Chris need a wife when he can jizz on his own face?"
Yeah, but it's so much funner jizzing on somebody else's face.
Yeah, that's true. That's disrespectful, though. It's
No,
some women find that. No, let me tell you, I've come across a few paths in my life.
It depends what face they're pulling at the time. Like if they're doing this, then I think they're asking for it. But if they're doing this, not fair.
What do you do if the face is somewhere in the middle?
Shoot it.
Yeah, like what do you do if you just don't know? If you can't read it?
No, I think you just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you go for it too.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten the gross when you did do it on the face?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither.
Because all you love it, okay?
Well,
all you fucking horse love it.
You hear this guy? The worst situation was getting it in the hair, where there was extreme frustration for getting it in the hair. I think the faces you could wipe it off, but when you get it in their hair, they're not so
shit.
cool with it.
Fucking wash your hair. Go wash your hair.
Every woman's not in that position to take a shower and go back home. Sometimes they live with their husband or someone else, and
well, if they're in my house, they could take a shower and wash their hair and they'll be fine. Okay, so fucking stop your bitching, ladies. I mean, come on.
So, Chris, 10 months. First of all, someone made a comment, and I have to agree. How the hell did she last that long? But 10 months. When did
first of all, I am an awesome boyfriend / husband. Okay. Fucking, I'm the shit. So really, it's like, how did I last 10 months? Okay,
so how did you last 10 months?
It was hard, man, because we were together for 4 years before we got fucking married. She moved from California to New York for me, and this is during the AOL days. Okay,
dial up.
I met her on AOL, and fucking she moved I flew out to California, met her, and a month later she moved to fucking New York into my house.
Well, that should have been a red flag right there.
Chris. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a learning curve. So fucking
having a ball says Chris catfished her.
No, listen, not at all. When you come off that plane and you see this, you're just gonna be like, "Fuck yeah!" Is having a ball a chick or a dude?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
there is no photo that could be false advertising for how bad Chris looks in person anyway. So don't worry about it.
Dude,
I want to say this
you
though.
never met me in person. You dumb fuck. How do you know?
So Chris, I want to commend
Well, it couldn't be worse. Sure.
Can I commend him, please? I want to commend him because Chris was ahead of the curve if you think about it. Because today, I think more romances are from online connections than not. And he did this back in the dial-up days.
Dude,
like they literally had to wait to get.
I'm a trailblazer, bitch. All right.
They had to wait. Chris was blazing trails with the internet love.
All right. So having a ball as a dude, so I could say this with no reservation. That's a stupid fucking name, man.
I thought you were gonna say "suck my dick."
No, I wasn't gonna say that. Okay, all right. See, Creative Karlovas met his wife on Yahoo Chat. Yeah, Yahoo Chat was harder because AOL used to have the cool rooms where it was like phone sex rooms and giant boob rooms and fucking all that shit. So you go in there knowing what you were gonna get. Yahoo, it was a little bit different. It was just like chat number 200, and then there'd be 400 people in the room, and you'd have to fucking hope that you were hitting a chick. So good for you.
Damn, that's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, but the key is that I learned, whether it's online or dating sites, is copy and paste. Okay, and you just come up with a really cool opening line. Okay. And then you just copy it. And then for the next one, you just change one section of that opening line to be like, yeah, I'm into tennis too, and then fucking you send that one. And then you're like, oh, I'm into jogging too. And then you send that one.
So since we're talking about marriage, before I was married, I'm going back to one of the iPhones from a million years ago. I don't use iPhone anymore. But thinking I was Mr. Rico Suave, I do the copy paste to many people at one time. I had a lot of female friends that I was very friendly with, and good morning, sweetheart, how are you, dude? One day they all just were on the same. Somehow they were all connected, so they were seeing each other's responses when they wrote back to me. It didn't work out well. Let's just put it like that.
You can't just get all willy-nilly with it, okay? You have to at least try, okay? And you have to pay attention because shit like that will happen. I mean, I've done many times I sent the wrong message to the wrong person. Right?
Yeah, I messaged my ex-wife and I said, she's gone, come over. That wasn't good. That didn't work out well.
Did you try to fix it, or you were just like, that's
I tried to fucking like a fucking mouse on a wheel, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, I've been able to do that, backtrack and kind of either get away with it or they just really didn't care,
Right. No, it is a rookie mistake, man.
Yeah,
but it is all a numbers game because, like, do you ever see King of the Hill? Did you used to watch that show?
Not regularly, but I've seen it.
Fucking that guy Boomhauer. Nobody could understand what he was saying, but he would talk to like 20 chicks, and then he told the kid, he was like, "Yeah, if you get one chick out of 20, you're doing great." So that's the way it goes, man.
It's true.
It's like a job application. You got to send out 100 before you get one call back. So,
well, I would hope the numbers would be better because that would be really discouraging. But it is a numbers game. There's no doubt about that.
All right, cool. And a little bit of dead air there. That was fun.
Well, I was just wondering if Luke is ever gonna like lead the show. It is his show.
What would you like to start with? I thought that we should start with the states that you're allowed to marry your cousin in America, because that's fucked up.
I'm guessing Alabama is leading the charge with that.
Okay, well, there's 2 states that start with A. Alabama is one. Do you know what the
Arkansas.
other- No.
Arkansas.
No.
Arizona?
No. It's
Alaska?
Bingo. Yeah, they like marrying their cousins in the cold. All right, so those
Alaska,
2.
huh? I would
But
have never.
Alaska doesn't have a lot of women. That's why they
That's probably why.
they
Yeah,
bring the Russians over.
right.
Or mail order brides, right? That's what they were called.
Yep, Sarah Palin.
It's very
Well, she could see
popular.
she could see
See Alaska. She could see Russia.
Russia
from backyard, right?
from Alaska. But all right. So
Alabama and Alaska. So
today, Luke, you're saying today that these states are still legal.
Yep. So right now, it's about half the states in America you can still marry your first cousin. Yep, legally. Yep.
That's interesting because I thought incest was against what was prohibited.
No. Yeah, I know that. So incest would be brother, sister, mother, father. Yep, but no, first cousin, which is 0. It's 0.2% of all marriages in America are 2 first cousins.
But
First,
but I mean, don't you worry about just like the kid coming up looking like out looking like that Goonies fucking dude?
Yep.
Yeah,
the hills have eyes.
The percentages for birth defects is 0.0625.
Really?
So, yeah. So not the coefficient. Sorry. So, yeah, you're not supposed to marry anyone that you would equal a coefficient higher than 0.01, but a first cousin is 0.06. So, it's
all right.
6
So I have a
times
question, Luke.
worse.
I have a serious question. So you chose marriage as a topic, and the first thing you went to was who you could marry legally that you were related to.
Yeah, that was I thought that was the funniest thing, because like the history of marriage, who gives a fuck that it's been around since 2050 CE? Like, who fucking cares? Like, we're better off to know about what you can do in the current day.
Well, but so what's the percentage of birth defects from people that do marry their cousin?
It didn't tell me the actual percentage of defects, just the percentage of like the likelihood of birth defects is 5 times greater.
Oh, okay. So if it's 0.6% regular, then 5 times greater would be like 3%.
Yeah.
Right? Man, that's pretty low. And I got some fucking hot cousins, man. Kind of makes it worth the risk, right?
Dude, but that's just gross. Like, I got a lot of hot cousins, and you just don't look at them like that. You appreciate their looks because they have hot friends, and you're in there because of them. But why them? Like, I don't get it.
I would think the hardest thing about fucking your cousin would be telling your mom.
Or your uncle or your aunt.
Well, that would probably be harder too. But hopefully she would tell her parents, and then I could tell my parents, right? So,
well, what do you do? Like over Thanksgiving dinner? Like, hey, by the way, we're banging.
I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to think if I ever wanted to fuck a cousin.
Pass the gravy.
I just don't think I ever did. I'm just like, So you might be right.
We got people.
But I was adopted, so anybody could be my cousin, really. So,
but that
you would know.
No, but maybe there'd be an issue like after they had a kid and the kid came out with 3 arms, something like that, and you have a defense there. There, I can give you a pass as long as you didn't know. Okay, but if you knew and you still did it, you're still a dirty.
If it was 3 arms, do you think there would be 2 arms on one side and 1 arm on the other, or 1 arm on each side and 1 arm in the middle of the chest?
I didn't put that much thought into it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I
Right.
just thought 3 arms, but we got some stats getting thrown out in the chat, and I don't know if these stats are true. Creative Korolofis says in the Muslim community, upwards of 40% of marriages are between first cousins. Someone else said 100% you can get married in Canada and Mexico. Cousins can get married. I did not know that either.
Well, wait
Contrary
till you hear
to
some of these other states. Jesus
well, so
Christ.
go ahead, because contrary to what Luke says, I am not Mexican, so I don't know the Mexican laws. Okay.
So Alabama and Alaska, yep. The seas are California, Colorado, and Connecticut.
Connecticut, you could fucking marry your cousin.
Yeah.
So
District of Columbia.
oh,
Where the fuck is that?
I
That's
can't
Washington,
mention.
D.C.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I can't mention
can.
names. I can't mention names, but you know what? You're absolutely right. You can get married to a cousin because we have. I'm just gonna say I know of someone who is like first family America, and is current divorced his first wife to marry his first cousin. So yeah, that
What
is
state
true.
do you both live in? New York as the state?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the state.
You both can legally marry your first cousin. Congratulations.
I can legally marry Chris.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. I didn't do the alphabet marriages because we did a lot of alphabet talk last week. So
I
just
wouldn't
stuck-
marry Chris though. He wears socks, and I'm anti socks.
Dude, if you ever took your fucking socks off in front of me, I would slap you in the fucking head. I would just be like, if I ever saw you in a pair of chancletas,
I think I'm gonna rub my feet on you. Okay,
dude, no. You want to rub your feet on me? That's fine, but I'm gonna vomit all over you. All right, so fucking do it, bitch, fucking, because I will vomit.
Luke, would you marry Chris?
What's that?
I said,
No,
Luke,
I
would you marry?
No.
Because of the socks?
It's more the overall, just the whole package.
So yeah, last week's topic, go woke, go broke, I get it. But you do have to look at same-sex marriage, because in this country that's been a big deal, and I think the divorce rate may have decreased because of same-sex marriages. They stay together longer. They don't really have the money to hire divorce lawyers.
No, that's not true, because any gay couple I know is super fucking wealthy. And
I know a lot of poor ones.
I don't know any poor gay people, fucking, but if I was gay, I would immediately go out and find a dude that's exactly like me, my size and everything, double my fucking wardrobe right off the bat. Okay, so fucking, I'd be able to fucking just wear a bunch of cool clothes, let him worry about keeping in style, and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, would you marry a guy that looked like you?
What's that?
Would you marry a guy that looked like you?
Yeah, because I'm pretty fucking awesome. And I bet that there's a couple of chicks in this fucking chat that would marry me too. And, at least marry me before they married your greasy haired ass and fucking your short ass lesbian look that you got there. I bet I would be. I bet I would be a lot of people's first choice. Plus, I eat ass. Okay, so fucking
Luke, are you okay with him calling you a lesbian?
He can call me whatever he wants. I know this isn't a reptile podcast, but that comment from Large Marge Morphs.
Paul.
Yeah, I was considering unfriending him, but he now has a clutch on the ground. So,
oh my god,
you can stay.
Who cares? And we actually approached that on my the 15 minutes, because Paul's going to be on the 15 minutes on the next episode that I release on Thursday.
Hold on. Isn't you can't be on 15 minutes if you haven't bred anything?
No, I relaxed that rule a little bit, but
clearly.
But here's the thing: Paul went and fucking paired expensive ass snakes to each other for their first pairing. Okay. And he never had a clutch yet. So fucking I was like, dude, why didn't you just pair like a normal to a fucking pinstripe so you actually know if you could do this? But he fucking has a stranger that he's pairing. He's fucking got sniper shit that he's pairing. It's almost like an asshole move. All right. But fucking, but I like Paul. So, it's okay.
So, yeah, that's high risk. I totally understand what you're saying, Chris. Like, you want to say all life matters, but some cost more than others. So
right. Of course.
Definitely high risk. So,
all right. Enough talk about that prick. So can you marry your cousins in Australia? Yes, you can. So you can marry your cousins in Australia as well as the 25 states, half of America. You can marry your cousins. It's fucked up.
There we go. That's all I'm saying. Look at that comment. Team Chris right off the bat.
Jesus Christ.
Nice. He's available.
I am available.
Now, what about this? This is an interesting story. In 2007, an unnamed British couple found out they were twins separated at birth. This is Chris and his next wife. They immediately had their marriage annulled at the High Court, which was ruled the union was legally invalid. They met as adults and they felt inevitable attraction to each other, but they learned the appalling truth following their wedding. The case has prompted the laws to be changed so that children have greater rights to their identity of their biological parents, so this shocking situation doesn't arise in future. Fucking hell.
Yeah. All right. First of all, I mean, if that's not a fucking crushing statement that fucking kids are pussies these days, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, come on. If I found out that my mother was fucking my father's fucking sister, I wouldn't give a shit. I'm good. Like, I'm like, all right. I didn't come out fucking all, mongoloid looking or fucking, 8 fingers or shit like that. Fucking, I'd be fine with it. So fuck the children. That's the problem these days. Everybody's worried about the children. Fuck the children. They're fucking pussies. Oh.
Okay. All right. Tell us how you really feel.
It's harsh. You're a harsh man. But yeah, that you'd be pissed off, wouldn't you, if you got married and found out that it was your sister?
I'd be pissed off if I married my sister and it was the best pussy that I ever had, and then the fucking government is telling me I have to get a divorce. Okay, that's how I would be mad at that.
Well, you wouldn't be grossed out though when you found out?
No, because fucking I didn't know she was my sister. Plus I'm into a lot of stepbrother, stepsister porn.
Star Wars fan too.
What's Brian just yapping about? What are you doing?
I said you're a Star Wars fan too. The whole Luke and
yeah, I'm good with that.
Princess Leia.
Dude, yeah, I'm good with that. But he didn't know. He didn't know at the time that they were brother and sister.
I get it.
So I'm sure he didn't vomit afterwards when he found out. He was just like, I got a little fucking tongue action. I'm good.
Here's my boy Hans.
Yeah, right. Hans. You're so gay. Hans. Here's my boy from fucking Finland, Hans.
Hans and Franz. Right. Here's my boy Hans and Franz. So Han Solo, he passed them off. If I gave you a cousin, I want a cousin back though. Like, or there has to be some sort of exchange.
Yeah, well, what if you fucked your wife's cousin? That wouldn't be a problem, right? You're good to go.
Well, that was a trap. I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with that. But wait a minute, there's definitely something wrong with that. But it's not incestuous. You're not worrying about genetics. If anything, if you had children with her, you and your wife's children and your children with her, they'd look alike. So I actually know I have someone who's like a relative that he has two sisters that are his first cousins because his father banged his mother's sister a couple of times.
Listen, not for nothing, Will, but we'll make the jokes here, okay? I mean, it's not like if you're gonna try and fucking attempt humor, you should make sure that it was funny. So
Yeah, that was a bad one. Will.
yeah, Will, come on, man. Will, you can do better than that, all
You
right?
can. Matter of
Come on.
fact, you should super chat us $100 for making me even
That's
stop
right,
this
you should.
and listening to this right now. Okay. All right. So, do you have anything besides relatives getting married?
Yes, I do actually. What about objectphilia?
That I was wondering if we were going to discuss today, like marrying your car. And Chris, you said somebody married the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's,
An American woman in 2007 came out about being attracted to inanimate objects. She famously married the Eiffel Tower.
Thank you, Python Patrol.
Python Patrol, who says
I
check
still
out the
gotta
story.
find out what Python Patrol looks like because she got that cool G.I. Joe logo, and I'm just picturing her being like a hot nerd in my head. So
well, Chris, also keep in mind she's looking for a tax break, you know?
yeah, I know. We got it. We can hook it up. And you know, I collect the toys too, so we're good. We're good, Python Patrol.
So
Fucking hook that shit up. Send me a picture.
So thank you for that $10, and you should. She says that you should check out the story of Steven and Katie. I'm not even going to attempt that. You want to Pladdle. Dad married his daughter, who was adopted as a baby, then found him when she was a teen.
That's look. I've been watching a lot of stepdaddy and stepdaughter porn too. So you know, I mean, you know. Well, I could see it happening. It's pretty cool because stepdaddy and stepdaughter porn is great because they always make sure to call the person what they are. So she's like, "Ooh, stepdaddy, fuck me, stepdaddy," and it's pretty fucking fun, right? And the father's like, "You like that stepdaughter, don't you?" And she's like, "Yes, stepdaddy." So it's pretty fun, cool. So I can actually see that happen.
But is it legal though, Luke? What you talking about? Like how do they legally get back? How does the Eiffel Tower sign the paperwork?
Look, I don't know about the legalities of it. Maybe it's just ceremonial, but she married the Eiffel Tower. Then she divorced the Eiffel Tower because she got bored with the Eiffel Tower. Then she married, she was very attracted to a fence. And she said that I'm definitely attracted to this fence. I would like to get to know this fence better. So fences are such dangerous objects, and for me, they are so perfect in their geometry. So,
quick question: how long was she married to the Eiffel Tower?
For a year.
Longer than you, Chris.
Longer than me.
Longer than you. Okay.
Longer than me.
No, actually, no. Sorry. She married the fence for a year. She was married to the Eiffel Tower for 15 years.
15 years.
Wow. Now, she got a legal divorce?
Again, I'm not sure about the legalities of it, whether it's
your
just
research
or not.
is shit.
Okay? But how does she divorce the Eiffel Tower?
How does she marry it?
Who knows? But that's
Chris. If she married the Eiffel Tower and didn't get a divorce, well, she broke the law. She was polygamous, and
right.
Well, hold on. If we're going to talk about polygamy, there's a big list. Let me just check if France is on the list. Oh no, that illegal in France. It's not on the list of countries that allow polygamy.
France does not allow polygamy?
No, it doesn't. No, so she would be illegal there. There's a lot of countries that allow it though. Like if you're going to move, I can send you the list, Chris. So you can work out where to go. But there's a lot of good spots. Like, some nice countries. You're allowed to have multiple wives.
Well, you're allowed to have multiple wives here.
No.
Illegal in America, in all
No.
states actually.
No,
Illegal in all
because
states.
what about the Mormons?
No, they
Yeah, but-
marry one. They marry one, and the
Yeah,
other
they're not-
ones are ceremonial.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they're not
okay.
legally married to the others. They
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
not. Mm-mm.
That's a trick. Yep. Yeah,
They're
no,
just
that-
allowed to bang the other women. They have their primary. Like a
Let's
pimp,
just
a
go
pimp
back
has a bottom bitch. That's his main woman. So that's the number one wife is like the bottom bitch, and then they can bang the sister wives. Is that what they call sister
right.
wives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
a lot
So
of the countries where it's
Patricia
legal.
Patricia says consent is important. And yes and no, Patricia. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yes and no. Like if the chick is just saying like, no, don't do that. Put your dick away. Don't do that. That's no. Okay. But if the chick is like, no, what are you doing? Come on, you're so
Stop.
bad. Put it away. Put it away. That's still, that's no, but that means yes, So fucking
Oh God.
I'm just saying, right?
So Chris, after marriage, can a woman say no?
Well, yeah, a woman could always say no, right? I mean, but I want to reserve the right to be able to say no too.
That was
No
another
to her,
trick.
no or no? Like
No,
if she says no, you say
I want to say no to her too, because you guys have both been married for what? Over 10 years, right?
I think we've been together now going on 16, so same woman.
And Luke, same with you?
I think I got married in 2014.
Okay. All right, but either way, like that's old pussy. You don't want old pussy. You know,
Oh.
so you want to be able to just be like, no, I'm good.
No.
No, I still do it every opportunity.
Yeah, I don't say I wouldn't have if it ever felt like it would be old pussy, I couldn't marry it.
I don't know. I guess I just haven't found that chick then.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
That must be it. Yeah.
No means no unless you're dyslexic, then it's on.
Oh no, Emma's working in the fucking office today. She's not supposed to be watching this. 2016. Okay, so yeah, 2016 we got married. Yeah, fucking hell.
No, Python Patrol. Yes, dudes do say no, especially when you're old, like me and Brian.
You're gay, Chris. That's it.
I'm gay. Obviously, yeah. Out of the three of us, I'm the gay one. Yeah. Okay.
You're the one that says no to pussy. Right. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm saying no to pussy because I just get so much. Okay.
Oh, or maybe you say no to dick because your butt
How does that grab you? All right. How do you like them apples, bitch? All right. Safe words are important for any chick that was ever with me. They know that my safe word is eggplant. Fucking eggplant would never be said during sex. So that's the safe word. So if I slap the shit out of your face or your tits and then you fucking say eggplant, I will stop. Okay.
I spilled my coffee. Fucking hold on.
Nobody cares about your coffee. It'll be there when the show's over.
Fucking he's stopping the show because he spilled some fucking coffee.
Yeah, he got a new shed. He got a new shed. He cares right now about his shed.
It's on my fucking leather desk.
This is what happens when he drinks out of a big boy cup. He doesn't have his little plastic sippy cup.
Yeah, they have those cups now that roll right over and they don't spill.
That's what I fucking need. Clearly.
Yeah, you need a bib.
Jesus.
What would you do without Emma? Does Emma wipe your ass too?
Look at that orange ass fucking chair that he swears to God is fucking brown.
It is orange.
Leather.
It is definitely orange.
I did make an error with the green screen today too. Like, look at my fucking t-shirt. Fuck.
I like it. It blocked out lizard worms.
Oh, that's not nice. Okay, now.
All right, so you're talking about inanimate objects getting married. You're talking about cousins getting married. What else you got for us?
What about animals marrying animals?
That got to be against the law.
I don't think it's against the law in every state in America.
It has to be. Yeah. For marriage to be legal, right? Isn't the bond? It doesn't become legal until you consummate the marriage, which means you bang, 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 right?
Right.
So you can't bang an animal.
Dude, you can bang an animal. I've banged some pigs in my fucking life. So,
But legally.
so there's that Gilbert Godfrey joke where a fucking farmer walks into his wife's fucking bedroom and he's holding a sheep. And he walks in and he says to his wife, "This is the pig that I've been fucking." And the wife said, "You asshole, that's a sheep." And the fucking husband says, "I was talking to the sheep." Right?
Oh, Jesus.
That was bad. That was bad. All right, so people that have sex with animals should have their heads.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Or Lofus.
Married to sex. Yeah, see, fucking
I heard
people,
of that. Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
I heard of that.
There is no legal precedent for marrying animals, so you can. It's not legal or illegal. It's just there's just no rules on marrying animals.
But that means it's not legal.
Yeah, there's no legal precedent for it at all. And in 1992, of course, an American named Mark Matthews married his horse.
But here's the thing, all right? We're talking about, again, people that are just saying, "Hey, I'm married." That's not how it works. Whether it's a religious marriage or a civil one, there's paperwork. There's legalities to it. So if you don't have the paperwork, then you're not legally married.
You just like put the animal's hand in a bit of ink and just stamp
it's like,
on the paper.
It's like you cut each other's pinkies and now we're best friends because we're blood brothers. You know, like it doesn't work like that. You can't. I mean, animals can't consent. The Eiffel Tower didn't consent. You can't just do that.
Well, I mean, I just think that the inanimate object thing is just like, it's super weird. Like I could see somebody wanting to marry like a horse or a fucking dog or a fucking, whatever, because that's at least a living thing. But fucking the fence, I mean, I just don't know, man.
Read that, Chris.
Wow. Fucking
I
hell.
responded to a 911 call early in my career where the pet German Shepherd was stuck inside the wife. I gotta tell you, I used to live in San Diego, and we did go down to Tijuana and watch the donkey shows every now and then. And it's not as fun as you think it is, right? You kind of feel bad for the horse or for the woman. You definitely feel bad for the donkey too, but fucking it's like a little fucked up kind of thing. So I can understand that.
Well, the dog swells, right? It swells, and you have to let the swelling go down. I mean, they get stuck in other dogs. So.
Well, Catherine the Great fucking hooked up like this intricate rig and
with the horse. Yeah, no, it was busted. It was a myth buster.
Nah, I don't know.
No, I heard about that she was incestuous, but it turns out that it was just the stories of the time. She didn't really bang a horse. Now, there's a woman that banged a horse in a porno and died.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah. So you will see bestiality. What is it? Bestiality in porn, and yeah, she banged a horse. I mean, have you ever seen a horse flaccid and how scary that thing is? Imagine when it's erect.
Yeah, fucking A.
Rip out her organs.
Yeah, see, Python Patrol knows. The donkey show is not that good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not everything it's all cracked up to be.
Yeah, but both of you, like you two, might be a match made in heaven. Like, who the hell says I want to go see a donkey show? Like,
we might be.
And if it was half donkey, half horse, it'd be a mule.
Yeah, be a mule. That's right.
It would, and they don't reproduce. By the way, mules do not reproduce. You have to get it from a donkey and a horse. Just so you guys know.
Right.
The comments, like seriously, we're talking about how many liters a horse produces. Jesus Christ.
So let me ask you a question, Chris. You did grow up though in a two parent home, right? With your parents married, right?
Yeah.
Was that your view of marriage? Like, is that how you thought marriage was gonna be?
I don't know. They kind of hated each other for a long time, so I thought that was more the view of my view of
Right,
marriage. Like you have to be irritated with the person
right,
all
right,
the time.
right.
Like fucking like whenever my father came home from work, um, and he'd have to fix something in the house, he'd start bitching about being married, like 2 seconds into fixing that thing. He's like, you broke the fucking pipe. Give me the fucking wrench. God, Chris, I swear to God, I don't know why I got fucking married to begin with. So it was
But he
always
did it
like,
though.
but he didn't what?
But he did it. He actually fixed it. He complained,
Right.
but
But
he
he fixed
cared
it.
enough to do it. You
That's
see
right.
that?
But he fucking fixed it. That's right.
But he just complained about it. And what about you, Luke?
Now, my parents were never actually married. They were a whatever the sort of marriage that you had.
Ghetto marriage. That means you're a bastard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me. And then they separated when I was
Fucking
about
Luke
9
is
or
like
10.
Jon Snow. All right.
And so I didn't really have a home picture of what it would be like, but it's worked out all right second time around. But yeah, first time no good.
How long was your first one?
I don't maybe 2 years.
Oh, so you beat Chris out too, huh?
Oh, definitely beat Chris. Yeah. There's
My
no doubt.
Chris, my ghetto marriages lasted longer too. Like,
Yeah, no, I understand that. I totally
wait,
get
10 months. Couldn't you have done an annulment?
We could have, but and we went through the whole fucking Catholic fucking marriage thing too. We did the pre-anus and the fucking dumb shit like that, and the fucking I forgot what it's called for real in Catholicism. Pre-cana, I think it's called,
I don't
where
know.
you have to have like you have to meet with the priest, and the priest is like, now you guys aren't having sex right now, right? Because you have to wait till you're getting married. And I'm just like, right, of course not.
Never.
You dumb fuck. And we went through the whole thing. We had a giant fucking 200-person wedding. Fucking
That's where you went wrong.
yeah, it was fucking it was a lot of money wasted.
I was gonna say,
my father still brings up that he's like, well, you couldn't keep that fucking marriage together after a fucking $200,000 wedding, So I'm like, fuck, all right.
so that's what I'm gonna say. Did you recoup the money from the wedding?
No, not. It was absolute loss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and most are. I have two weddings coming up. Two of my very, very good friends. I consider them my brothers. They're more than 30 years, both of them. And I told them, I said, you're not making any money. Like all of our friends, all of our relatives, they're broke. Like they can't even afford their plate.
Oh,
like,
please. I remember getting a card. It was like, dear Chris and Hazel, congratulations. And there was $100 in the card. And it said, love, Mike, Debbie, Bob, Jr., and fucking Bill. So fucking when we were doing the thank you cards, I was like, dear Mike, Bob, Debbie, Bill, and Jr., you shouldn't have ... You shouldn't have come to my wedding. Okay.
5 plates. Dude, $100 a plate. You're in for a half of
I think our plate cost was like something like $176 per plate.
That's ridiculous.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I think the minimum you should give as a gift is the cost of a plate.
You're right. That's what I was raised as. Yeah.
That's a break even though. You're still a cheap fuck. Okay. I just want to put that out there. Okay. That's at least you're not costing the couple any money,
I have never been to a wedding where I've given less than $1,000 to the person or to the people getting married. So, it's just, and it's always like a, it's always a crapshoot because they could be divorced in fucking 10
Well, that's what I'm
months.
saying. I want my money back. If you don't last 5 years. I want my money back with interest.
Right.
Well,
I don't
there's
blame
a Seinfeld episode where didn't they give a TV and they got divorced like the next day?
Oh yeah, the Seinfeld episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, they won't have trouble meeting anybody new with that new TV in the fucking house. You know.
Yeah, I think that there should be a clause that we get our money back with interest because then we got bamboozled.
Yeah.
It was the Drake, and he fucking let his wife keep all the shit.
It was
he let his wife keep everything.
Yep.
After one day, and they're like, "That's our fucking TV."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, speaking of TV, I mean, this is an easy one, Chris. I think you'll get it, so I'm not going to ask you. Luke, do you know which sitcom Fox debuted with?
Which sitcom Fox debuted with?
Yes, I know the answer to that.
Yeah, I figured you would. Luke, you can defer to Chris if you didn't know, because I figured.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go to Chris because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Married with Children.
Married with Children. Dun, 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 dun. That show was so good. They aired it twice a day, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. The same episode. In case you missed the first airing, you came back at 9 o'clock to watch.
Because back then there wasn't no TiVo or anything like that. You know, you had to record that shit on a VCR.
Yes.
And Married with Children was fucking so good. Couldn't be made today though.
No way. No. There's actually one episode where I don't even think it aired until late 2000s, like 2010 or 12. They released it because even that one was too risque for the 80s. I think Married with Children is late 80s.
I think it was 91 actually.
No, because
no, it might have been 89. Yeah,
because we graduated in 91 and Married with Children was already out for a few years. I think it was out in junior high school, so it might have been 87, 88. Christina Applegate was such a fox.
Oh yeah.
Bud.
Well, and they used to have like every hot chick from the time, like Jessica Hahn they had on that fucking show. Then they had a bunch of Playboy chicks on that fucking show.
Yep.
Like that was the Benny Hill of my fucking teen years. Because
it was an awesome show.
Married with Children.
It was definitely Green Line Moore says 1987. Thank you. Bundy, right? So where'd they get the name Bundy from?
That I don't know.
Luke, any guesses?
No, I don't know. No.
So it was from King Kong Bundy? Was that his name?
Yeah.
The wrestler?
Yeah, King Kong Bundy.
So they were named after King Kong Bundy, who was on the show a couple of times, actually.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And Marcy was another wrestling name. Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes. They were the Rhodes, yeah. And actually, Marcy got married. Speaking about marriage, in real life, married a woman.
Yeah, she was gay. We all kind of knew that.
You could tell she had the Luke haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She had the Luke haircut.
She did. She looked like a thin Luke.
Now, when she got married, she did not invite Al or Bud to her wedding.
Oh no shit, really? Okay.
She thought they would have laughed at her, so she didn't invite them. So I just laughed because we're talking about marriage, and there's just so many television shows that were based around marriage, and Married with Children being one of them that was just funny as hell, but there was reality to that. Like when you talk about your father coming home and complaining, I mean, Al Bundy walked through that door slumped. Like if he had a horrible day, he knew it was going to get worse.
His life is beating him down. Yeah, but fucking there was I mean, the Honeymooners was all about that.
Honeymooners.
The fucking Honeymooners were. I mean, Ralph Crandom always looked fucking beaten down by life, man.
The little point.
What was the one where the wife's parents lived like right across the street?
Like everyone in the 70s.
No, that's
Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, everybody loves Raymond. Yeah.
Everybody loves Raymond.
It was funny because an ex-girlfriend of mine, like my parents live at my sister's house, right? And the ex-girlfriend was like, man, that whole house is like Everybody Loves Raymond. And she goes, and you're the big doofy brother. You know,
What was it? What did he do? Like
Uh,
he did something. You don't remember?
no, I don't. I didn't really watch that show.
It's a good show. If you like Seinfeld, you'll like Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I used to like King of Queens
And
a lot
King of
too.
Queens, she was the Scientologist. She's
Yeah,
hot.
yep,
She married a Cuban. She
yep.
has yeah, she's hot. She
And
her and what?
Roseanne, Python Patrol. Roseanne, yeah, that was the shit too.
That was
So
a good show.
Roseanne was actually who they had in mind for Peg Bundy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe it was who's the guy that screamed a lot? Kinnison? Was that his name?
Yeah, Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinnison, and he's the one they had in mind for Al. You said the Honeymooners. Do you ever remember any of the bedroom scenes in the Honeymooners?
No, there was never a bedroom scene.
There were, there were, and the funny part was there were separate beds.
No, that was Lucy. I Love Lucy.
I swear the Honeymooners had separate beds.
You never saw the bedroom.
Not, oh gosh, I know Lucy you did. I thought the Honeymooners you did too. The Brady Bunch is the first time you ever seen a married couple on television in a bed, even though he was gay.
Yeah.
But and she was banging her oldest son.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few.
Is that in real? You mean in real life?
In real life,
yeah.
I think Greg was banging his mom and his sister Marsha.
Good on Greg.
And Mike was gay. He unfortunately was one of the first actors to die of AIDS, I think. And so they really weren't doing anything in that bed. But Green Line Morris, of course. How can we not talk about All in the Family or Archie Bunker's Place, right?
Yeah, fucking All in the Family. Probably the best show on television. Okay.
I don't think we had that here. All in the Family.
I think you could YouTube some fucking episodes. All in the Family was the shit.
Yeah, but I think that's what I like about what Python Patrol was saying. Like, you just learn so much from watching these sitcoms, and they kind of made you think that's what marriage was like, right? Like the Cosbys.
Right.
You thought you didn't know he was really knocking people out and violating, but you thought that was marriage.
Here's the thing. I'm still a Cosby fan, man. Fucking, I mean, if you could still be a Michael Jackson fan, you could still be a Bill Cosby fan.
Hell yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I definitely dig it.
There's been a big debate about that in Australia the last few weeks because a guy called Rolf Harris, who was a fucking weird sort of musician performer in Australia and England, died recently, and he's had a heap of child sex offences and he's been convicted. And there's a big debate about whether the art can still be appreciated even if the artist was convicted, or proven to
that debate's been going on here for decades. I mean, think about it. I mean, Elvis married a teenager.
Well, yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis married his teenage cousin. Yeah.
So that debate's been going on for here for forever. But I agree, a lot of those shows would be canceled today. I mean, Married with Children, the things that were said there, the behavior, they would definitely get canceled today. But it was a good era. We weren't such a soft society at the time.
I saw a reel the other day. Literally, it was just 2 minutes of Al Bundy calling women fat as they tried shoes on in the shoe store.
Yeah, that was great.
And just every different way you could call someone fat,
Did yesterday I told you I have to educate Samson, and I do a lot of it through cinema. And yesterday, do you remember Back to the Future? Excuse me, not Back to the Future. Back to School.
Oh, with Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah,
Rodney Dangerfield. Yep. And Luke just made me think about it because he had the big, and it wasn't big and tall. It was tall and fat. That was the name.
Oh yeah.
His store.
Well, I call that store the Fat and Stupid place. But whenever I need new jeans, I'm like, I got to go over to Fat and Stupid and get a new pair of jeans, right?
So the name of his store was literally Tall and fat, and some big boned woman is wearing a green dress, and he's like, if I had you in the store, like we shoot pool off of you or something like that. Like he was just like so raunchy. And he caught his wife. He was filthy rich. Caught his wife getting it in the pantry. Yeah, it didn't work out too well, that marriage.
They never do. Like I already plan on dropping in on Emma when she gets divorced from Luke, because that's going to happen in like 5 or 6 years. I don't really know Brian's wife too well. But I mean, obviously, if she'll marry him, she'll marry anybody. The guy just has to make at least as much as Brian makes, right? So,
Actually, my wife got with me during some rough times. Okay.
5-figure baller. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was a 5-figure baller. I wasn't even balling, but
that's right.
she got with me through some rough times. That's why I always tell her, if it didn't work out, one of two things are happening: either you get it all and I just start all over, or the brake lines go. But it depends on how I feel that day. So
I can see Brian killing somebody. I mean,
so I will not admit or deny that. Chris, are you saying that you would be a shoulder to cry on?
Oh yeah, it's like when there was 2 people in the reptile community that are getting married, but then they weren't getting married for about a week, about 2 months ago, right? And I was telling the girl, like, I can't imagine the amount of "Are you okay?" DMs, and "If you ever need anybody to talk to" DMs that she received. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, I threw my name in the hat, right? Like fucking, I was just like, I was like, hey, if you ever need anybody to talk to, right?
But Chris, that's one that might be worth paying for the airfare.
Dude, yeah, she's totally, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that would be worth paying for the and thank you, Will. My wife, I find her very hot myself. Thank you, I appreciate that. Interracial marriage, that was actually against the law.
Yeah,
in our country. What about over there, Luke?
Interracial anything was illegal in your country for a fucking long time.
Yeah. 1967.
Wait. Hold on a minute. I dropped something. I gotta fucking grab it.
When he drop a deuce in his ass, he gotta go wipe his ass.
Jesus, he's got to actually like hop off screen to pick something up. Fucking
so
hell.
interracial marriage, was that always legal in your country, or did you guys have that?
Now we were the same as you, especially with indigenous people here. Yeah, wasn't good.
Oh, you guys are scumbags. Okay, I get it. I got it.
Yeah. We did the whole colonizer, beat down upon the natives.
Now you don't have states, right? What
we have states.
Oh, those are states.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we have states, and we have a couple of territories.
Okay. So the states, do they have different governing bodies, like on a state level?
Yeah. So we have, in Australia, there's 3 levels of government. So there's local government, which is like your town. And then there's state government, which govern the state you're in. And then there's federal government, which govern the whole country.
So the marriage law is different from state to state, like some are here?
No, I think the marriage... Oh, actually, yes, they are different state to state here, because it took a little while for all the states to legalize gay marriage. Yeah. So I think it started in New South Wales, and then our state was next, and then, and so on and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, we went back and forth with that. And I think, ironically, it was Biden right now that just signed the bill making it, I think, federally legal. We went back and forth with it, and it's funny because he, as a senator, was anti same-sex marriage, and then as president, he signed the bill. So it just shows the hypocrisy of politics.
Yeah.
You know,
my 2 of my gay friends had to go to Massachusetts to get married.
So I think SCOTUS, right? What's that? Supreme Court, right? SCOTUS.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is one of the states where you can also marry your cousin.
Oh,
Just so you know.
So
right.
you can marry your same-sex cousin in Massachusetts now.
Yep.
Yeah. You can marry your male cousin.
It's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any cousins in Massachusetts, so I'm not marrying anybody in Massachusetts. So my question was, like, here, there's a different legal age of consent in every state. I think the youngest in our country, maybe 14 legal age of
I
consent.
think it's 14 in Alabama, I want to say.
I know that I looked it up years ago around the
Another cousin marrying state, Alabama. Yeah.
but the remember the Buttafuoco situation?
Oh yeah, no, I actually met him a bunch of times. He used to hang out at the Rainbow in Hollywood after all that shit went down.
Oh, because he had like celebrity status after.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I remember back then. So we're going back many years. So I'm not clear, and this isn't my shows, guys. So I didn't do the research here. But back then I was looking because I was shocked because I always thought it was 18, and then I learned that New York was 17. So I think he screwed up by like a couple of weeks because she was going to turn 17, and then New Jersey is 18. And then when I started looking, every state had different ages of consent, and I remember the youngest one being 14, and I'm like, how the hell can a 14-year-old, be mature enough to make that decision to get married?
Well, not to be a dick, but how could a 6-year-old be mature enough to make a decision that he wants to get his dick chopped off?
I agree. I agree. I think both of them. I don't think a 15-year-old, look, Arizona, North Dakota, Oregon, Virginia have a minimum age of consent at 15. I don't think any of them have that maturity level, and definitely, to start doing body modifications, before
Right.
you're, mature enough. I mean, you don't even know what cartoons you want to watch at those ages,
Yep.
Virginia's 15, and you can marry your cousin.
Luke, I swear to God, Luke has a hot cousin somewhere.
I just couldn't believe that half of the states in America you could marry your first cousin. It was no sweat. It fucking blew my mind.
Really, you can't believe that in a fucking woke country that lets fucking children fucking decide to chop off their own nuts, you can't believe that they can marry their cousins here.
Look, thinking about it like that, I understand. But at the time, I was like, surely you can't be allowed. It's allowed in every state in Australia. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, you're fucking joking.
Well, just so you're clear, Luke, every state in the United States and every state in your country says I can marry and bang your cousin.
Congratulations.
I don't know, might be interracial,
Yes.
You know what's funny is that we were arguing in the chat about something, and fucking Brian said something about Puerto Rico, and Luke said, I've literally only heard about Puerto Rico 3 months ago when we started talking.
Yeah, but this is the same guy that has to ask us every single question to elaborate every topic we talk about. Right. So I'm okay. I'm all right with it. Patricia says, I've been hit on at a family reunion.
That's because she got those fucking blowjob eyes right now. That's why.
No, she got the boob job tits. But all jokes aside, I remember going to weddings. Exactly. Going to weddings, and when you go to a wedding and you're single, you're hitting on women. That's the joy of a wedding, right? You're like, yes, this one's getting married. And I just remember, like, that was the first thing. Like, I would ask, are we related? And we'd have to see, like, who we knew at the wedding and how we connected,
Yeah, that's some Puerto Rican level shit, though.
It
Because
is.
yeah, when I went to white people weddings, I didn't have to ask the redhead if she was fucking related to me.
Well, that's because you guys don't care. You'll bang each other anyway.
Yeah, no, I fair enough. All right, fair
You
enough.
know,
Yeah,
that's
I'd check at a wedding. The likelihood's too high.
Yeah, I don't know. I
yeah.
never got laid off a wedding, so
No.
no, never.
Oh my God, that's you got to put it on your bucket list, man.
I was just always miserable being at a wedding.
He's
Like,
adopted. He doesn't have to fucking ask at a wedding. No one's related to him.
No, you're not related to anybody.
yeah, you're right.
He's fucking. He can go to any wedding and just go fuck it. They're all mine. Yeah, fucking.
But why would you go to a wedding and not make it a conquest? Like that's the whole fun part of a wedding.
Yeah, but it really wasn't. I remember when we went to a wedding, right? And fucking, I was taking this redhead, and my cousin was taking his girlfriend that he married, right? And he's like, "We're gonna need condoms," and I'm like, "All right, let's go. We'll go get condoms, right?" So he immediately goes into the gas station, right, and starts buying like fucking Snapples and gum and chips because he feels like he can't just buy condoms, right? So I go right up to the cashier and I'm like, listen, give me 7 packs of Magnums, right? And fucking from the back of the store, I hear my cousin yell, "No, don't get those," right? So he rushes up and he's like, "Look at this." He's like, "Look at this. You bought extra large condoms. I'm gonna have to fucking tie a knot at the end of this fucking thing in order to go fuck." He goes, "Look at the back of the package." He goes, "It says for use by black people and horses only." Okay. So,
It doesn't say that for the record, okay? For the record, it doesn't say that. But weddings and Valentine Day, okay? Single women are so depressed. They just throw it at you.
yeah, maybe. I mean,
It's true. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Valentine's Day, I
I
rack up.
never got laid off a wedding.
Bucket list. We're going to a wedding together, right? We're gonna go to a gay wedding and I'm gonna get you a nice man.
Yeah, you're gonna find me a nice fella, all right?
Nice whack
right.
asshole. Fucking beautiful.
Holy shit. All right, are we done here? Did we educate anybody?
I don't know that I didn't really learn anything.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything either.
I learned one thing. I'm lying. Luke wants to bang a cousin. We just got to figure out which one.
The cousin stuff funny. Come on.
I would definitely bang one of Emma's cousins. Right? Maybe
Emma,
Bill.
do you have any hot cousins?
I have one hot cousin, I think.
I have quite a few. I wouldn't let any of you guys meet them.
I'm not into Mexicans.
Yeah.
First of all, most of my family are half breeds. So
Half
you
what?
wouldn't even they're half breeds. They're mixed.
Half breeds. Right.
Well, most of my family is too. When I left for LA, I had 7 cousins. When I came back from LA 12 years later, I had fucking 52 cousins. Okay. And they all married outside of their race, right? Like fucking all of them. Okay. So now I have a bunch of cousins that are brown kids that I have no idea which one is which. Okay. Fucking, it's like I could have a cousin walk past them on the street. I don't know that they're my cousin anymore. It used to didn't be like that. It used to be like you knew your cousins. Okay. But now I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, it's my like when we have family gatherings, it looks like the United Nations and it's huge and it's a whole big ado. So Will has a question there. I think the funny question. I think he meant do y'all prefer to party with gay men couples or female couples?
They're both really fun to hang out with, man. I mean, really, it's like fucking hanging out with 2 gay dudes or fucking a bunch of gay dudes is fucking pretty fun. Hanging out with a bunch of gay women is maybe a little bit more fun. Okay.
Luke.
But yeah, no, I'd hang out with anybody. Fucking
Luke.
so good. If you're
Yeah,
not a dick like
They
Will,
all know how to party. There's no doubt about it.
Say that again.
They all know how to party. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
yep.
Now you saying party like party? You're saying party like party because
Both.
here
prefer-
that's what, if somebody
prefer this
says do you here they say do you want to party, they mean or do you party? They skiing in July, so that's party here. I think I would have to
July
go.
is winter here, but yeah, ski in December. Yes, please.
Okay. Will says men. Okay, all right, that's a little shocking.
I think that you should screenshot that, Luke. All right, men for me.
Will's hella heat prefers
hella
hanging
heat.
out with gay male couples. Let's get that there. Okay.
Just Will's hella heat. Men for me.
Men for Will's hella heat.
That'll be clipped in this week's reel.
There you go. I would prefer women because hanging out with women, I guess you have, especially if they're hot, you have that, something might happen. And then if you're hanging out with a gay male couple, they might have the thought something might happen.
Give you the tip. Nothing. That is such a straight man fucking thing to say. Oh, you're hanging out with the gay lesbians. Something might happen. You wish, cunt. No fucking chance.
Tell me what a gay man would say then.
Oh, no, say what you would say.
Tell me what give me the gay perspective. Come on.
The gay guy's looking at you going, fucking gross.
Yeah, seriously.
He's going, fuck. Short,
I can't argue that
Mexican, fuck that.
Lesbian women look at Luke and they question their sexuality.
I don't want to cross
over. It's nice to know. See, this is why I think that most chicks here would marry me, because obviously both of you two are gay. Okay, so fucking doesn't matter. Let's see. Will also thinks Brian's wife will give me a run for my money. Prove it.
Emma, we can swap nude photos if you want.
Yes.
No, I'm swapping with Emma, not with you. I'm swapping with Emma, not with you, right?
Don't send them to Chris. Fucking hell.
No. Chris sends out the nude photos.
No, I do. But I'm wearing socks in all of them. Okay, so fucking.
Yeah, he's actually never nude.
I'm never really fully nude. Okay.
Do you sock off for the shower?
Yeah, I sock off for the shower, but that's, what do you think? I fucking take a shower with socks?
Socks on,
right?
Well, I don't know, Luke. He did the shower video with jeans on. He said
with jeans on, yeah, fucking.
So I don't know. Now, in your nude photos, do you wear the Deadpool socks?
Occasionally, maybe the Star Wars socks. I got some Mandalorian socks, some Boba Fett socks.
You just sound like a fucking loser right now,
dude. Brian knows you come in my house and there's toys all over the fucking house.
Not sex toys either. He means real toys.
Yeah, like fucking real toys. Like fucking I'm a nerd. I need a chick that likes toys, because fucking I remember fucking taking a chick here one night. And she's looking around the place and she's like, "What are you, 7?" And I was like, "Yeah, you got to go now. Take that Uber home. I'm not even driving you back to Queens. All right. So go fuck yourself. All right."
Damn. You should have released first and then.
No. Actually, she turned me off, fucking because, she went and we were watching Game of Thrones. She wouldn't shut the fuck up during Game of Thrones. I need a chick that's going to shut the fuck up during like an Avengers movie or Game of Thrones and not ask dumb questions, right? So fucking, it's just that's why I'm not married, right?
10 months, guys. Lasted 10 months.
But there's no
10 of the best.
And after I got divorced, I was like, there is no way I'm gonna date a chick ever again that hasn't seen the original Star Wars fucking trilogy. Okay. So fuck that. So I have very high standards, as you could see. Okay.
I don't know. I think we're making a love connection here between you and Python Patrol.
I think so. Fucking Python Patrol knows the shit. Okay,
We are making a love connection right here,
right now,
here,
right,
on Bronx Down Under.
right.
Okay, all because of the toys. She wants to play with your toys, Chris.
I'm telling you, I have a really fun house, but I have a very kid unfriendly house because I was dating
a
a
house
chick.
full of toys sounds like a fucking pedophile. That's what it sounds like. Come on in, play with my Lego.
You want to see my toys?
All right, fuck both of you guys. Okay. All right. Fuck you with all your stupid dumb lizards, and fuck you with all your stupid dumb fucking Giants football fucking sign.
Oh no, you are crossing the line right now, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
The giant football photos pissing me off.
You are crossing the line. Okay?
Let's wrap this up before we start talking about
crossing the line. No, I'm not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it another day. I want to dedicate a whole show to that wall.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. All fucking 24 of you that fucking stayed here until the end. We'll be back next week. Whose job is it next week?
You.
It's me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I have a list of shit, so it's all good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Fucking guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for everybody that threw in the super chats, and I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon.